Hey everybody. Today's video is pretty much going to be my top 10 things that people rarely do anymore. Now this isn't this is going to be a broad list, but it's definitely what I have noticed through observation and stuff like that. So if some of you get butthurt about it, probably applies. If you're getting mad about it anyway, and it doesn't, then why are you getting mad? So, take it as it is. But coming in at number 10 is cooking. And I mean actually cooking, like, or knowing how to cook. Instead of reading it from a box or popping it in an oven and calling it cooking. That's not cooking. Cooking is actually making something from nothing, or at least a various things. It's actually cooking. Don't understand their actual word? Look it up. It'll tell you exactly what it is. Number 9, cleaning. And I mean really cleaning, where your house is actually clean. Where it doesn't smell like an ass, or a wet dog, or a cat litter box. Your dishes are actually shining. They're not greasy or have food in them. And then you wonder why you have bugs in the cabinets or rats in the walls. Just a simple fact. Actual cleaning. Number 8, reading an actual book. And I don't mean one off of an iPad or an iTablet or whatever it is. I mean an actual book, where you open it up and it has pieces of paper with words on it. Some of us older people, we pretty much know what those are. For you younger kids who don't know what an actual book is, so you go to a big building, it's called a library, it has plenty of books. They'll hook you up. Number 7, writing a letter. Also, with a piece of paper, a pen, pencil, sometimes it's used, and actually writing a letter. It's usually what we did before electronics. Blessed be for that. Number 6, not overreacting to the smallest and stupidest of shit. Oh, somebody looked at me wrong. So what? Who gives a shit? Why do you care? Why can't you just, brush it off? Because the little shit doesn't matter. Explains why a lot of you fucking your brain snaps when you're dealing with the really important shit. So stop overreacting. It doesn't matter. Number 5, actually listening to your conscience and doing what's morally and ethically right. Instead of all this wrong shit and then blaming other people for it. Start listening to your consciences and your souls, because otherwise it's going to go away. That's all I got to say about that. Number 4, actually listening to what people say instead of hearing what you want to hear and hearing what you think they're saying instead of what they are actually saying. Actually listen. There's a difference between listening and hearing. Listening means you actually understand what they're saying. A lot of you get butthurt when somebody talks to you and you hear what you want to hear. Start hearing what they're actually saying. Goes along with not overreacting. Number 3, trust. Start trusting people on an individual basis instead of mistrusting everyone. Everyone's different. People you meet are not responsible for what others have done to you. Stop holding them guilty for it. Each person is different. Number 2, learning from your mistakes. Stop repeating the same ones and then, once again, blaming others for it. No one is responsible for your decisions except you. You want to keep repeating the same mistake, then so be it, but stop blaming others for your life being a mess. You made the choice. If your life is good because of your decisions, obviously, then you've learned from your mistakes and you're not repeating them. Props to you. I hope it keeps up. And the number one thing that people rarely do is socialize in person without the use of social media. I mean, like actually two people going to have coffee and talking and getting to know each other without the use of like Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Actually meeting and talking. Because you guys need to consider, if technology goes away through some solar flare or some shit, you guys are all going to panic. Like, oh my god, how do we meet? How do we socialize? They did it before social media. I'm sure you'll learn to do it after. And if you don't, I really pity you then. Best to start now. So that's my top 10. Thanks, guys, for watching. Share, subscribe, comment. And as they say, is that.